In all the conversations we're having about Young Thug lately, we need to have a conversation about Gunna doing good things for himself, but straight up just being quiet and focusing on business. And I know that y'all gonna say that's the right thing to do, and I agree, it is the right thing to do. But in my last video, in which I was breaking down Young Thug's interview, he talked about how he can't move ahead with business, like Banks advised him to, because he felt like he lost his friends. And he also pointed out to Gunna's silence and Gunna being very strategic and just being one of those type of guys. And we see this with Gunna, BMA's halftime show, very first halftime show, doing a deal with Under Armour, talking about athleticism, right? We're doing a 5K run. And I had a conversation about PR, and Gunna's just doing that PR, I guess, the right way. And maybe it is, killing someone like Thug inside. But in continuation, Gunna's gonna keep focusing on the music, because there's another situation kind of happening right now. It's not really a real thing, but I'm sure Gunna will stay quiet about. Let me show you something real quick. That was rapper Freddie Gibbs. As you can see below, it says two guys that never ratted. And then he pans over to what looks to be like Gunna at the VMAs, and you get the gist of it. Now, these guys have had somewhat of some issues before, but it's interesting now. I want to see on Gunna with this path, quiet about Young Thug. Will he stay quiet about someone like Freddie Gibbs? I do think the Freddie Gibbs thing, you guys know how I feel about Freddie. A little childish. You see someone in the stage, you see someone in the venue, you record them, post them online later. You guys know how I feel about Freddie's antics. This is like Exhibit B, right? Exhibit D. Example number 25. You guys know how I feel about the guy. I think he just has a bunch of antics that I think doesn't work for me. But anyway, let's see if Gunna stays quiet. Gunna's been quiet about a lot of things. I'm of the belief nowadays in entertainment, especially if you've already made a name for yourself, quiet is the way to go. It doesn't mean people aren't going to be upset at it, but let the music talk and be a little more strategic.